Karma Mini.
यस्य सर्वे समारम्भाः कामसङ्कल्पवर्जिताः ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्माणं तम् आहुः पंडितं बुधाः. So Krishna gives further description of one who is free from all the actions and reactions of this material world, liberated personality. One is understood to be in full knowledge, whose every act is devoid of desire for sense gratification. He is said by sages to be a worker whose fruitive action is burned up by the fire of perfect knowledge. He does not do any activity for sense gratification, kama sankalpa varjitaha. He does all the activities only for the pleasure of Krishna's senses. We do all activities for our sense enjoyment. So thus we are conditioned living entities. Liberated means he will only desire Krishna's enjoyment. Kama sankalpa varjitaha. Tyaktva karma phala sangam nityatripto nirashrayaha karmanyabhipravrittopi naiva kinchit karoti saha. Abandoning all attachment to the results of his activities, ever satisfied and independent, he performs no fruitive action, although engaged in all kinds of undertakings. Karma phala sangam, again Krishna is repeating many times over and over. Karma phal asangam, one should not be attached to the results of one's activities because they should be offered in sacrifice for the pleasure of Krishna. We are very much attached, we just are result oriented, we want to enjoy the result. This is wrong. This is not the right activity described by Krishna. One should be detached from the results to offer it to Krishna. Nitya tripta, always satisfied. We are taught to always remain dissatisfied. We think when we are dissatisfied, then we will make material advancement and that is something very good. That is inaction Krishna described in previous verse. So one should be nitya tripta, one should always be satisfied in all circumstances. This is the art that we have to learn. And nirashrayaha, one should be completely independent. So in Vedic culture, anybody who takes education, they were nirashrayaha. They were not taking shelter of anybody else for maintenance. Only those people who were not going to schools, they would undertake jobs. So that is why it is told today's education system, it is following the footsteps of dogs. A dog, if it is not having a master, its life is very miserable. People throw stones, anybody just chases it for no reason, and he does not get food, although all the species get food. Dog's destiny is so that unless he gets a master, it is very difficult. It will always cry, that is why they howl in the night, because they are very hungry. Anytime you give food to the street dog, they are always eager to take it. So unless they have master, dog's life is very miserable. Similarly, today's education system makes us like dogs, unfortunately. That is what the Vedas are telling. So after clearing all the big examinations, if a person does not get job, then their life is useless, all education is useless. But Vedic education means anybody who has passed out from Vedic school, they will never take up jobs. The first class pass outs are Brahmanas. Brahmana means Patan, Patan, Yajan, Yajan. He is so much Nitya Tripta, so much satisfied, so much dependent on God, so much senses are controlled that he does not want to take any money even for tomorrow. He just needs that day's maintenance. And then Kshatriyas, they are also not taking up any jobs. Brahmana will simply educate free of cost, and whatever alms the students will bring, he will be satisfied with that. And if there is excess, he will give charity. He does not take any money for education. So he is not doing any job. Kshatriya also does not do any job. They give protection, administration, and they collect taxes. Vaishyas do not do any jobs. They will cultivate their own field. Whatever they require, they will produce in the field. They are also independent. Only Shudras, they do jobs. They are dependent on other living entities. So education means Ya Vidya Sa Vimuktaye, that which liberates you, that is education. What is this education? That you are very eager to take up jobs. Human life is meant for liberation, always remaining satisfied, becoming independent. These are the features of transcendentalists.